What's going on, Sneaker World? Hank here, back with a new video, and I'm bringing back the Kicking It with the Tank podcast, and I got a special guest with me today. I got Justin from Just Nice. Tell them about yourself.
Just Nice, also known as Justin, from Wildwood, New Jersey. Just love sneakers, man. Transferred it into doing these wonderful events and meeting great people, and just something I love to do. I'm an old man who loves kicks, man. That's it. And I love to see people happy when I can contribute to them getting the kicks that they like.
I feel you, man. That's the thing I like about kicks is when you meet people and you do these events and they're like excited to find like that grail or that shoe that they're looking to find. Mm-hmm. And for me, I just like seeing, because I'm like that. Like when I find a shoe I want, I'm just excited and I literally throw it on instantly. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited about it. So speaking of sneakers, how did you originally get into sneakers?
Originally, so I was reselling in like 2010 to like 2014. I was reselling. Something tragic happened in life where I lost everything, and making a comeback from that. I never had been to a sneaker event before ever in my life. Mm-hmm. And 2014, I met my wife, and I just seen a sneaker event. Never been in New York before, but never like really to hang out and chill. But it was a sneaker con at the Jacob Javits Center in New York. Okay. So I was like, you know what? Let's go. I want to go. And she's like, nope. She's from there. She's from up Jersey City, so it's right there. So went there, and it just blew my mind, man. Like it was just seeing everything happening, and I seen Fat Joe there. The first time I ever met Mayor was there. I actually almost like knocked him over on accident. He might not even remember it, man. He was like, I'm walking, and I like hit him with my shoulder on accident, just walking past. And he was like, "Damn, big fella, you almost knocked me over!" Like, and then he don't even remember that. Then after I met him in 2017 for our 2017 event, or 2018, one of them. And I said the story to him, but he just didn't remember. But yeah, that's SneakerCon got me really deep into it.
It's funny, my first ever event was your event in Wildwood, New Jersey. It was like almost 2 years ago, and we've been kicking it ever since. Sure. You bought for me, and I think I've attended every event faithfully. With the exception of one, because it was just, I think it was one like last October, I think it was, or November.
Yeah. That was just COVID. It was a crazy situation. And this man right here, man, he showed me love like no other sneaker. Like I show love to people in the sneaker game and don't expect nothing back. You know what I'm saying? It's just the type of person I am. And I wanted Shatter Backward 3.0 is bad. Like I wanted them bad for the toe, so bad. And I wear a size 15. He's one of the only people I know that gets my size. So asked him to get my size in them. I already knew they were at like 400 something, 400 something, whatever. I didn't really care, I just wanted them bad. This guy was like, yeah, I got a pair for you, man, and I'm only gonna charge you $140. Couldn't believe it. Like, what? I'm never selling these. Still got them till this day. I actually wore them the last event. Were you at the last one?
I wasn't that one.
I wore them before that event. Yeah, so.
I think it's a prime example. I mean, somebody wants something, I don't mind. Like in the sneaker culture, for me and us. I think we're at an older age where it's like it's more than just sneakers. Yeah, it's building bonds. Like you were talking about Mayor, and I just remember watching a Mayor video a couple months ago when he was selling his collection. He was talking about like that type of stuff. Like building the bonds and stuff like that, and that's all what it's about. It's great to make the money in the game, but it's way more than just making money.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And ever since then, like we talk on the regular, so it's not like
you find some. There's two things that you can find some of your best friends that I've learned in life. You can find some of your best friends that you're ever gonna know in life. One is from sneakers. Two is from video games.
Oh yeah.
I can promise you that.
I'm not big video games.
But I've got friends that like I've been gaming with for 7-8 years, and there's people that I've met with the Florida and met one of my friends in Miami. First time ever meeting them, but all the video games.
Oh wow, nice.
My man from New York, Big Joe, met him, and he came to my sneaker. I met him one year, and the next year he came to my sneaker event. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's just you meet dope people with sneakers and video games.
Yeah, I've met a lot of cool people in the sneaker game, and like I connect with them. Good buddy of mine now. His name's Brendan, and I met him at the Wildwood show.
Really?
A couple years, and like he literally just bought some shoes off of me maybe like an hour before I arrived here. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy like how you can have these long-term bonds with people. So
Yeah,
it's really
true.
nice. So you how did you want to go from sneaker reselling to actually hosting events? Like, how did that transpire? Most people want to open a store and stuff like that. Like for myself, I kind of want to open a store, but how did you decide to go to a different route with it?
I don't know if it's just because of me seeing SneakerCon on that level for the first time, but like I know like where I'm from, so I do music also, and I know like where I'm from, like the top dogs are just cool people. Like this guy named John Lynch who like runs the convention center, and I had already heard about him before prior, and I'm just like, man, I can do like. I just like the live. I don't know. I can't really explain it. Like sneaker stores is cool. Like my dream. I'd rather have one of the biggest sneaker conventions in the world rather than having one of the biggest sneaker stores in the world.
I respect that.
I love it, man.
Bro, I come to every one of your events. Like I said,
love it.
I know you. I'm waiting for you to drop the next one. So maybe you have any insight on that on the next event, or we're gonna keep that secret.
So the next event is supposed to be. I can't give you a date, but the next event is Wildwood, which is August 7th. It's supposed to be Wildwood Convention Center, and then after that, it's supposed to be sometime in September at FedEx Field during one of the Washington football team's games.
Nice.
So
you heard it here first, guys.
yeah, so that's going to be that's. Like when I started in 2015 and could barely sell 20 tables, like that's like gold, like that's a life-changing event.
Well, like in the hip hop game, you know, they say that if you sell out stadiums and stuff like that, then you hit the pinnacle. You know what I mean? So you're going to sell out a stadium in Washington D.C. So that'd be pretty dope.
And it sucked because we had our meet in March of 2020. Beginning, it was like March 3rd or 4th of 2020. We went there. They took us through. They took us to the locker room, the conference room. Took us on field, and yeah, we're gonna set it up. And it was supposed to be a couple months, as soon as the preseason hit, and then there comes COVID. COVID destroyed everything. But I kept in touch, and they literally just reached back out. I want to say 2 weeks ago, a week or 2 weeks ago. Like he gave me a date, but I have to, until it's like signed on the contract.
I respect it, but you guys know here that a nice little event's coming in soon at Washington D.C. at the Washington Football Field. Oh, it's in Landover.
Yeah, Landover.
But speaking of that, and COVID and stuff, how did you continue progressing and didn't let like COVID in this pandemic defeat you and stuff like that?
So I just I just tried to finagle through rules. So I can't really say but
code of the street, guys.
Yeah, I can't really say how we did it, but we got it done. We were able to do 2 events through COVID, and did everything we were supposed to do. Don't get it twisted. We did everything we were supposed to do during COVID, which just sucks because after the second event, I actually caught COVID and almost didn't make it. I was in the hospital for 3 weeks, bro. So
sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, it was tough, but it was a tough situation. But that's how much I love my events. I'm still like, if I could get out right now and throw an event, I would. Like, and it's not even about the money. It's not even like it's a super crazy amount. Like, I got it's just the feeling, man.
Bro, it gets like a rush. Like when I'm standing outside that door and you're about to open the door last time, dude, it was a rush for me. And I was just so excited to get in here and set up my table. I'll post a picture of what my table looked like last time. I actually still have a picture of it. I'll post the picture up and you guys can take a look at what my table looked like. But man, I was just so excited just to get in this door and like, and for somebody like him, he comes and talks to everybody. He meets and greets with everybody, jokes around. Like I can't. This dude is very humble. Like it's a blessing to have met somebody like him and been able. Now here we are together. sharing an
it, man.
opportunity. You know what I mean? Like we're sharing an opportunity together,
sure.
you know, and I'm pretty excited about it. So.
And it's just so dope, man. Like I went to Get Money Kicks event that was on the 30th, May 30th, and like a kid asked me for a picture. Like it just caught me off guard. Like, hey, can I get a picture? And I'm like, picture? Yeah, of course you can get a picture. Like a couple kids asked me to sign boxes. Like it's crazy, but it's so dope. Man.
It is. It's not, and you know, somebody that's, you know, I always think to myself because it happens to me too, and I'm just Henry. Like
I ain't nobody.
You know what I mean? I just like doing this because you know I love people seeing the sneaker world from my perspective, and now tomorrow they'll get to see it from your perspective, and here today. So it's pretty dope. So and it's definitely like as we continue to grow in the culture, you know, we always love giving back. I think you're doing a raffle tomorrow. What are you giving away tomorrow?
Travis Scott 6 khakis, $10 raffle. You know, regardless of how many we sell, someone's gonna get them. It doesn't matter. I just, you know, we want to like to give back. Man. We got a couple free giveaways, some sling bags, we got some socks, a random table here. We are gonna put something on one of these random tables, and whichever vendor, because vendors is first come first serve with us. So whichever vendor comes in and picks whatever table we pick, we don't even know yet. We didn't pick the table. We're gonna give them $50 back on their vendor fee. So we didn't pick the table yet. First come, first serve, whatever vendor just so happens to slide in that table, middle of the day, we're gonna give them $50 back.
I'll be vending at the event, so fingers crossed for me. If I happen to win, which I'll give it to the next. I'm always about paying it forward. So tell you what I'll do. You do 50, I'll double it. So we'll do 100.
Bet.
So we'll give somebody $100 tomorrow.
Dope.
Whoever, one of the vendors. So now let's do a couple like sneaker related questions.
Okay.
I know that I was on one of your lives before because you do a lot of IG lives, and I was on one of your lives before, and you got actually a tattoo, and I'll get a shot of that and post it. You have a tattoo of a Jordan on your leg, isn't it?
Yep.
What Jordan is it, and what is the significance of it?
It's Taxi 12, my favorite shoe ever. Like, I don't care if it goes to being $50. Taxi 12 will always be my favorite shoe, and I still have yet. I'm not gonna say I haven't yet to own it, because when I was 12, I did own it. But as a grown man, I have yet to own that shoe. One day I will have it. That new Taxi 12 they're coming out with is not it. I will get the 2013 pair. Eventually I'll get it. You know, it is what it is. I'll find it.
You ever tried for the OGs?
No. I just feel like.
Do you think they make one your size, like in the OG, like?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so for sure. Because I think Jordan wears a 14 or 13, 14. Yeah, they gotta have a 15 out there. But I feel like that's so old. I'll settle for the 13. I'll settle for 2013.
I was gonna say they are re-releasing.
So that's the only. I want to do a whole shoe thing, but that Taxi 12, when that commercial came out, man, you know when they're like jogging in the gym, looking at the commercial and everything's in slow motion, and Jordan's like flying through the air. When I was a kid, it just like he was Superman to me.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's my superhero is Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I thought like I would watch him too, and I always feel like he's like invincible. You know what I mean? Even watching him during the playoffs and all that stuff.
I remember
you know what I mean?
1 year every shot was a fadeaway. The whole year. I want to say it was 98, and that fadeaway was just unstoppable. Nobody could stop that fadeaway.
No.
So, and what really, so Taxi 12, my uncle had got a pair, right? Now, every pair he usually gets, once he runs it down, he'll give it to me. I don't really care. I'm getting a shoe. He got those damn Taxi 12s, and I seen him wearing them, and I'm like, Uncle Dwight, please, man, can I have them? When he was like, I just got them, Justin, but when I run them down or whatever, because he played basketball, I'll give them to you. And I'm like, I call him every day. Every day. Uncle Dwight, can I get those shoes? Every day. So I probably called him every day, if not every other day, for like a month. I remember the pair of sneakers at that time that I had on, true story, had holes in the front, right? Holes in the front, and the front of the sole was coming off. I was at my aunt's house one day, she lived probably 20 blocks from my uncle. I called him from my aunt's phone, his house phone. Uncle Dwight, I asked him again. He said, "Justin, come get these damn shoes, man." He's like, "Just come get them." Oh my God, yo, I took one of my aunt's bikes. I took the shoes that I had on and threw them in the trash.
Oh wow.
I rode the bike just in socks over to my uncle's house, and I got them. And I mean, them shits were beat. Can I curse? Yeah, I'm sorry.
We'll believe it.
And them things,
Probably not.
them things were beat down, bro. Like, and I was so happy to have them, and I wore them for like 2 years.
Wow.
Even when my foot got bigger, it was like squeezing out of them. I would just wear them, and then I wore them till the sole came off.
Wow. That's pretty epic story, man.
Yeah.
I remember my first Jordan I was probably like 10 or 11. My buddy did the hand-me-down thing. I just remember I think we were watching like the playoffs or whatever, and he was just like, "Here, man, you can have." I think they were a size too big. But I was from a family of 5, and my mom was like, "No, I'm not gonna. If I gotta buy one for one, I gotta buy them for all." And I respected what she was doing, but I remember her just giving me the pair, and it was like I think a pair of like Jordan 6s. It was a Jordan 6s. That's why I fell in love with the Jordan 6s probably to this day. But he gave it to me, and I was just like, "Dude, this is so epic." It was a size too big. But I didn't care.
Who cares? What?
Like, I didn't care.
If that Taxi 12 was a size too big, I would have probably wore that thing, glued that sole back on the work for another 2 years. I promise you, man.
And that's the thing is, like, again, that's probably, I'm sure your uncle was an OG sneakerhead.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you see what it is. Like, I have people message me all the time. They're like in their 40s and 50s saying, "Hey, man, I watch your channel and I appreciate it. You're really bringing the culture to the OGs." And prime example of why, like, you know what I mean? This is pretty dope.
And my uncle was like, he thought he was Michael Jordan, but he was a beast on the court.
I don't.
His same build, 6'6", slim, bald-headed, black. I swear to God, he thought that he was Michael Jordan. Like, you couldn't tell if he wasn't, but he was good at basketball.
Right.
I wish I had a picture of Uncle Dwight, man. It was
That'd be pretty dope. Yeah.
He looked like Michael Jordan.
Wow,
like
that's
literally
crazy.
Yep.
So with that being said, let's do kind of like rapid questions.
Okay.
What's your favorite shoe? Obviously, we know Jordan 12.
Taxi 12.
What's the worst shoe?
Worst shoe?
What's the worst shoe you ever owned?
Worst shoe I ever owned. Have to be. What are they? The Nike, the Asian guy who pitched for New York Yankees, was
The
it?
Hideo Novos?
Yes. I had a bright, it was like a royal blue and neon yellow.
The Hideo Novos.
Terrible.
I'll post a picture of what he's talking about.
Terrible, like,
I
don't even remember how I got them. I think a friend gave them to me or something. But like, it was the only pair.
It was like this. Was it like kind of like the Sprite colorway or
yes,
whatever?
that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, the Sprite colorway.
And that was the only pair of sneakers I had, so I had to just wear it with everything. It was bad.
Wow.
It was bad.
I really know my sneakers by the way, guys. You see how I was able to pick that up?
Yeah.
So, all right. So I agree with you. That's probably the worst sneaker. What is the sneaker that you're still seeking to this day that you don't want to pay an arm and a leg for, but you want to see, kind of like your personal brand?
Stormbecker 8.
I've had a Dornbecker 8, not your size. No.
Yeah. DB8. I'll take a Taxi 12 over a DB8.
That's a fire shoe.
I'll take a Taxi 12 over a DB8, but
Shout out to the people in the background that's killing our vibe.
Yeah. Crazy.
But you know what? It's all for a reason.
Yeah.
So they're setting up the event for us
True.
tomorrow. So, okay. So let's see what else. I had another question before I said that. Where do you see yourself? This is a good question. Do you want to open a store?
I do. I just find that, I mean, maybe I gotta get some tips from OGs like you, but I feel like I just can't get them deals, man. Even when I'm spending a few grand, $3-4 grand, like nobody wants to come up off of. But then when you have a store, you can put a price on it to where you can sell it. But me selling on Instagram or something like that, it just doesn't work out.
Bro, I'll tell you firsthand, it's like when I'm making deals on Instagram and selling on I'm lucky enough to find that niche buyer. Like, for instance, I was selling some Air Max Bacons. Like, I love the shoe personally. The Air Max 90 Bacons, fire shoe. But the current culture doesn't really care about that shoe.
They don't appreciate Air Maxes, man.
So the guy that actually bought it, he was asking me a question about something else. And I ended up calling because it was just easier to call. So I called him, and the dude's an OG like me. So right off the bat, I know, like, okay, I just have to wait my time for that niche buyer to want to buy it. And I think I hit more of the OGs than I do, you know, the new culture.
Which is good, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I'm blessed to have that. I'm blessed to have that, both those sides, because I do have, like, the up-and-comers and all that stuff to want to buy from me too, and, you know, they won't look for the hype stuff, but, like, the OG sneakerheads, that's why I can grab both. I can go grab a quote-unquote brick and still move it for top dollar, as well as buying a, you know, a hype sneaker, and you know what I mean? But it is what it is, you know what I mean? It's just
like, me and my boy were talking about, you know, opening something, but it's just talks right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, which if the money's there for it to be needed to be backed. Because I know if I have a storefront, I can charge what I can charge to actually make some money on the shoe, you know what I'm saying? But not having that storefront is tough, man.
It is. There are times where, like, I'll get stuff and I might make $10 on it, but, you know, I look at it as more, okay, if I sell them at like $10 over retail or whatever the case is, or I'm making $10 on a shoe, I know that I just made a new client for life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, you know, on the next deal or whatever, they might be willing to work more and stuff like that. So it does have its pros and cons behind it. You know, I've worked for stores, but I've never had my own, so I'm coming into something new for myself. So I hopefully, you know, everything will work out for the good.
Yeah,
so.
and August 1st, Just Nice will be at the Sneaker Tech store. I gotta pop out, man. Bro, August 1st.
I'll try to see if I can find something for you.
Man, listen, $140 for those shattered backboard 3.0s. And anytime I ever want to get sneakers, he's the first person I reach out to.
He does.
Literally, like,
he does. Yeah.
Yo, I got so-and-so on my
Well, I think I hit you up the other day. I had a size 16.
Yeah. That were 15, they were sold.
Yeah.
They were 15, they were sold. But I'm like, 16. Did you brought them, right?
I didn't.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good, because I probably would have just spent money not needing to be spent. Probably, it'll fit.
Yeah,
it'll fit.
Slide the back. Well, man, I really appreciate you being on the channel. I could have asked for a better guest to really restart the podcast, because I've been kind of slacking on it. You know, a lot of people were conflict of interest, stuff like that, but I'm really glad to have somebody such as yourself. You know, we've been trying to work this out for a while, and I'm glad it just happened at a grand stage, and I'm pretty excited. I'm actually getting goosebumps right now, as you can see. So, but I really appreciate it, and you want to take us out?
Just make sure you guys follow Just Nice Sneaker Convention on YouTube, JUS.NICE.SNKRS.CONVENTION, Just Nice Sneaker Convention. Shout out Sneaker Tech, August 1st. It's going down. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Hopefully it's something in my size that I can cop. If not, I just want to be there. That's all, man.
The nostalgia is going to be there.
Listen. I can't wait to see. And you guys are in a mall?
In a mall, yes.
Fire, man.
And there's a casino in the mall too. So
is it?
You know, there is the Hollywood Casino will be opening up in the mall.
Man. So. That's not good.
I know. I mean, it's good because people will come and lose their money and tell me they're choosing. I'm just kidding. Hopefully they'll lose their money.
Just Like Sneaker Convention, man, tomorrow, June 13th, Sunday.
Yes, I'm pretty
12
excited.
12 to 5. Sponsored by Monster, man.
We forgot even mention Monster. Yeah. Well, tomorrow we'll get that included. Because tomorrow's going to be a movie.
Oh man,
you know what I mean? This is just a prelude to what tomorrow's going to be like. So
just the early, mind blown how many early admission tickets we sold. Mind blown.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, it's like holy shit,
bro. Again, I'm going to reiterate this. You already know because I come to you every time. Every show I've ever done. Every single one I've ever been to, I've sold out in 3 hours. So tomorrow, I'm hoping to sell out in 3 hours.
I might mess around and buy your table or something. I don't know, man. I'm feeling a little antsy in my pantsy, man.
Yeah, well,
I might buy some stuff.
We'll see what we got. So, all right, guys, with that being said, God bless you for being on the channel. Tomorrow's going to be phenomenal. Sneaker World. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we're gonna get that filming. I'll probably post that up on hopefully Tuesday, because I have to drive back home, and obviously I want to do some stuff after the show, like I always do when I get here. And I'm pretty excited for it. So with that being said, follow him.
Make sure, Just Nice. Finally 1 and finally 2. I dropped 2 EPs.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about the music.
Didn't.
All right, so we're not ending yet. Real quick, dude, because I've listened to both of them. They're fire, but YouTube tends to want to demonetize me when I put music. Because I wanted to put yours in one of them, but they demonetized me, so I had to take the video down and redo it without you. So I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all good.
I remember you were sending me the links through text, and but they're fire songs. So what I'll do at the end, I'll just post everything, all his stuff, and we'll get it all posted up so you guys can go check it all out. A lot of good stuff.
Single video, Just Nice, free. We got like
Is that the one where it was
50K.
filmed Dirty Politics?
Yeah, out in Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah.
We shot a video in Puerto Rico. We're at like 50K views right now. Me and my cousin Lily Nicole. It's just a dope song, man. It's a vibe. Man.
Yeah, it's got a nice mellow beat to it and everything. Yeah, I did watch that. So I'll get that all posted for you guys down in the description, all the links and everything, so you guys can go check it out. Please check it out, because without you guys, it wouldn't be us. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. And comment down below, like, tell us what your favorite sneaker is and your grail or your sought after shoe, and we can definitely discuss it together. He'll chime in, I'll chime in, obviously. So with that being said, I'll see you guys soon, and tomorrow, June 13th, Just Nice Sneaker Convention. Showboat, Atlantic City.
Monster Energy.
Sponsored by Monster Energy.
Sponsored by Monster Energy.
First, I'm sorry, I want to end this video, but like, it kind of blows me. I remember I've been trying to get sponsorships for a while, and this man can pull it off with no problems at all.
No.
Like, I was trying to get sponsored by Powerade, because I love purple Powerade.
Listen, you don't know the behind the scenes, man. This, like, I've been emailing Monster for probably 6 years.
Is that your favorite drink?
No, but I go places and I see that they're dope sponsors for different events. And it's not even just them. Like, just like how I emailed them for 6 years, it's been Bang Energy, it's been Red Bull, it's been Monster, it's been a whole bunch of different things. So I just stay consistent.
Consistency is key.
Yeah.
And I realize that. I've learned that the hard way, that you got to keep consistent in what you do. And look, it's paying off for you. It's obviously paying off for me. So, okay.
Since 2015, I've been emailing, and then all of a sudden they hit me because we were going to have an event in Edison, New Jersey, where Unbreakable Kicks was going to come. And that was April of 2020. COVID destroyed everything. But they emailed me back for that event. I'm like, oh wow. So we're gonna set up the demo, this and that. We're gonna have the Monster Energy girls come out. Cool. COVID, nope. And then coming up, we made this event happen in 3 weeks, like literally, and 50 vendor tables sold out.
Bro, I know people take months.
Yeah, I just believed in it. I was like, you know what? So many people have been DMing me asking when the next event was. I'm just like, you know what? This is literally the only date that they had until my next one is October 31st here. This is the only date they had. And I knew that Soul Package was doing their event in New York, but I'm like, South Jersey and New York is two different, you know what I'm saying? And if I could change the date, I would. But at that point, he said he was already sold out, vendor table.
You know what's funny? I was hit for 3 different shows this weekend. You see where I'm sitting. Loyalty's everything.
My man. But Soul Package is going to be a dope show. You got everybody that's popping out there tomorrow. Look, it's enough in this game for us to all have fun and enjoy and eat.
It is.
And I just appreciate all, man, the Just Nice Sneaker Convention supporters. I love you guys so much. You don't even understand. Like, it's just so crazy. And you guys made an event happen in 3 weeks. I remember in 2015, I couldn't sell 20 tables in 5 months. Like, it's so dope, man. And I appreciate you guys.
I definitely bought one. So hopefully I win that $100 tomorrow. So, all right, man. Well,
I think that's it.
I think that's it officially. All right. Yeah. I'm glad you can talk. I'm glad we can get to, learn a little bit more about yourself. I know you got a lot of work ahead of you. I think he said he was getting some VSOP. I don't know what those letters stand for, but I'm sure it's lovely. And I'll catch you tomorrow morning. What, 9:30?
Yes, sir.
9:30 Eastern Standard.
9 o'clock.
Oh, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'll probably be down at 9:30 because.
Either way.
I mean, unless I get VIP access in early, which I should, so we can
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
absolutely.
All right, I appreciate it. All right, man, it was really cool. And I'll see you soon, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Yep.
I'll see you guys later.